Warning, this video may contain graphic content, such as sexual scenes, violence, gore, boobies, and the rest of the fun stuff. Please be over 18 to view this, and don't say we didn't warn you, little sinners.
Endlessly searching for an original sound.
So hey guys, welcome to the next episode of Lucy's Got Problems. I wanted to show you guys there is a difference. Now this is the Patreon version. Now let me explain to you guys there's a difference. The Steam version is of course automatically censored. The Patreon version isn't. Now of course to get the Patreon version, which you can still use the Steam version, just a patch, you've got to go over to their Patreon, which will be here. Streamer mode is not going to happen, by the way. Time choices. I'm not doing that. I'm going to take my time, and you are going to deal with it. But no, seriously, there is a streamer mode for this game. I did want to show you guys if you're using the Patreon version. Now, I'm not going to use streamer mode, basically because, well, my patrons like it when I don't. But I did want to show you guys. I'm seeing a lot of game devs that are starting to come onto Steam because they're more tolerant now. Steam seems to be more tolerant of adult games. In fact, I'm hearing they're even allowing them uncensored, or at least with censored patches. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool that we're doing this. But now that we've shown that, load up our game. I was thinking that whoever's calling me on the phone is going to die a horrible death. I swear it's every time. I was thinking so hard the sharp point of my ear started trembling. But I couldn't remember a thing. This can't be right. Is this quest so secret that nobody told me anything? Or I was too impressed with my Deaconess Summer uniform and missed the whole briefing? But it's not my fault. Anyone would get distracted by such eye candy. Besides, I have that thing. What was it? You fucking wrote this character to me, didn't you? You wrote this character to me. You wrote. Somebody watches way too many of my videos. Besides, I have that whole, what was it? Attention defiance and hyperactivity disorder. Yeah. Oh my god, it's me. I'm so glad I'm not doing this game with the guys. But I guess the High Priestess will get really angry if I come back empty-handed anyway. Write it down. Looks like I got problems. What should I do? Think, Lucy, think. This forest belongs to the elves, right? Guess I have no other choice but to find them. I was probably sent here to get some kind of elven junk. Oh my god, it is me. They should have a camp, a sacred oak, or some other sacred thing nearby. Like... I slapped myself on the forehead. The slap shook off another pinch of bark. Orb of Fate! That's it! That's what I'm here after. As one great scout used to say, now you know and knowing is half the battle. Smack the dev. Now that I know what it looks like, or what it does. Not that I know what it looks like or what it does, but it sounds kind of round. I just need to track the pointy ears and ask them. They have surely hidden the orb in some sacred tree hole. And probably hired some berserker squirrels to guard it. I hope there would be no berserker squirrels there. I mean, I've almost been eaten alive by common squirrels. Ah, whatever. I'm sure I'll figure something. What's that sound? The trees rustled as if under a strong wind. Not a single blade of grass wavered under my feet, and not a single fallen leaf raised into the air. There was actually no wind. What the? You're going to give me this choice and I'm going to use it. I'm going to abuse it. Get away immediately. Who knows what might be rustling there? I didn't have the desire to find out in person. I slipped into the shadows. Snack stealth. Oh, why would you do this to me? Snack stealth mode. Too many S's. As soon as my suit blended with the leaves, I tried my best to get far enough to feel safe again. Let's think of the elves. What do I know about them? Now, I am curious to see what that actually would have done, so let's find out. I wasn't planning to flee, but my legs pulled me away all by themselves. I was backpedaling without realizing what I was running away from. Suddenly, a branch cracked under my heel. With a shudder, I looked back for no apparent reason. That's when I saw them. Tiny, bloodthirsty specks of light appearing in the shadows. 2, 4, 10, 30! They appeared faster than I managed to count. This can't be true. Are those squirrels? At that point, I only had one option. Run! I dashed back, not looking where I stepped. The forest turned into a blur, whirlpool of colors and stains. Bullets were blazing above my head. Wait, what? Do squirrels have firearms? I stole a moment to glance behind me and... Those were acorns, not bullets! But still, they were aimed at me. I had only a moment to decide. I dashed towards the thickest tree I could find. It was less of a tree, more of a snag, rotten but very large. This would surely protect me from... Right at that moment, an acorn pierced my knee. Jesus! The world faded before my eyes while I fell face first into the grass. Only darkness awaited me. Are you serious? Squirrels. You got killed by common squirrels. They were not common squirrels, but berserker barbarian squirrels. Wait, killed? What do you mean killed? But I am... I looked at my hands and only now noticed that they became transparent. Interesting. The spirit dissipates apparently. It's too weak. Almost as if she was slain by an anti-magic weapon and not an ordinary acorn. Is it possible that... I didn't hear the rest of the phrase. Just like the dank sauce. Never underestimate the squirrels. That's fucking adorable, by the way. Damn squirrels! I pivoted to the side. An unpleasant sound cracked to the right of me. I turned quickly enough to notice how shattered wood sprayed in every direction. An acorn hit a tree trunk and pierced right through it. The heaven is this? You're totally nuts! Now it occurred to me my life was on the line. I upped my speed, and rightly so. Another stream of acorns zapped past my ear. A tiny victory for me, but it was not enough. I won't be able to keep running around the forest forever. I was literally dying for a new plan and fast. Dab into a bush, equipped a flamethrower. Yes! Seriously? Why do I even think of this? Why did I even think of this? On the other hand, why not? Desperate times were calling for desperate measures. I was a bit concerned about potentially causing a magical disaster, but still started digging through my dimensional pocket looking for a flamer. It definitely was somewhere nearby. And if something catches fire, it's not my fault. I was provoked. Derp. Where the heaven? Search on, the run didn't go smoothly. I slowed down, looked around, searching for cover, and finally hid behind a wide tree trunk. I only had a few moments. Ooh, gotcha! Right at that moment, an acorn piece might. God damn it! I'm going to go back. Stealth. Dip of a stealth. What should I do? The answer came immediately. Snack stealth mode! My suit quickly blended with the patterns and colors of the forest. But the barrage continued as I was still in range. A lethal acorn could end my life at any moment. Sidestep and duck into the undergrowth. The bush in front of me looked safe. Just one leap away. I rushed forward, totally forgetting about the discretion. A twig creaked under my heel again, and it betrayed my position. You can go fuck yourself. No, we're not getting off of this one. You're actually making me think. The squirrels probably expected me to run away, somehow betraying my position. My plan was to deceive them. Let them believe I'm not here anymore. I made a careful step to the side and curled into a ball near the ground, trying not to breathe. Eventually, squirrels got tired of watching the clearing where nothing was happening and scattered. After the last pair of tiny, bloodthirsty eyes dissolved into the shadows, I also hurried away. What a day. Just imagine I was almost done in by some squirrels. I need to finish this job quickly and get out of these woods before the furry psychos come back after me. They're going to keep doing that if you keep insulting them. Let's think of the elves. I'm going to save right here. It's actually pretty good. What do I know about them? I racked my brain again, but the only thing I remembered is how boring the lectures about elves were. Mind-numbingly boring. Who in the hell had the brilliant idea to make a demon of gloom a military instructor? My memories clumped together like old toffees, and it was obvious I'll sooner break my jaw than chew my way to any useful info. It's useless. Do I really remember nothing at all? Oh, right! I started poking around my hidden dimensional pocket and finally got lucky. Gotcha. In my hand, I was holding a thick brochure. According to the title of the cover, it was... It's Deedlit from, the fuck was the name of that anime? I just remember her name was Deedlit. I can't remember the anime for shit at this point. The most complete abridged guide to elven lands and the most upper worlds. That's exactly what I need. Probably. If I'm not mistaken, it used to have way fewer pages. I usually don't read anything thicker than the usual issue of Magical Milady's M. And there are, well, thick in another way. And it's mostly pictures. There seem to be drawings in this one too, but also a ton of text in a terrible small font. And the strangest thing is, some part of me wanted to read it. What's gotten into me? This thing scares and attracts me at the same time. Is it what they call l'appel du vide? Vide? L'appel du vide? I do not speak French. And the saving begins. I started flipping through the pages looking for relevant data. It would better be there. I am finding so many mistakes. To be honest, I had no idea what might be inside the brochure. Not that I was planning to take it with me at all. It just had conveniently turned up in the barracks. I don't even remember whose locker I swiped it from. It's like taking soap and towels from a hotel room. Everyone does it, right? Besides, that totally looked like a book of lewd verses about the children of light. Yes, the half-naked elf less uncovered deceived me. Who knew it would be a travel guide? And who would have known it might have turned out to be more useful? Firstly, the booklet informed why the place right above the nether realm was called an upmost upper world. As the Age of Triumph dawned, legions had just conquered the nether realm. Our scholar mages did not yet figure out the local cosmology, so everything above the ground was called the upper world. Then they discovered that above the upper world there was an even upper one, inhabited by gods, angels, archangels, archangels, and other avian snobs. I wonder if there's a unicorn in this game. Hint, hint. That's how the upper world became the almost upper one, and the scholar mages were fed to the astral squids. This episode is mentioned in the Chronicles of the Legion as the great reform of the scientific method. I have no idea what that even means. New scholar mages were so quickly hired via ads in the evening newspaper, so no one really missed the old ones. Oh good, demons are retarded. Seems like I've heard this story told in dozens of different ways. Especially the part with the astral squids. Next up was a short side box about the banishment of dark elves from the Netherrealm. Power and ferocity of the dark elves were great, but their armor was lacking. Armored panties have outstanding ventilation, but when it comes to serious skirmishes, their defenses is kinda meh. Decent ventilation is also highly valued in the Legion of Darkness, but half of our kind has skin harder than stone, and the other half feels comfortable in hellish flames. Can't say the same about the Dark Elves, though. The Netherrealm is still on fire, especially the former Elven capital, where the stores of alchemist fire used to be. That was a great victory for the Legion. One day I'll settle down, buy a tower overlooking the burning ruins of the old world, and get a couple of pet fire elements. She likes fire. I flipped through the guide looking for some more useful information. 4 pictures of elven maidens. Later I stumbled upon a 4 pictures of elven maidens. Later I stumbled upon... You might want to put something there. I stumbled upon a list known facts about elves. Right next, there was a test titled, "Will you meet the elves right where you stand?" Perfect! As if the guide was specifically tailored to my needs. I cleared my throat and started reading out loud. Fact 1. The High Elves inhabit Borel, the temperate forest. Well, this hodgepodge of trees is definitely called a forest, so it's a check. According to the table, my chances of meeting elves were increased by 20%. Not bad. There are elves watching her right now, isn't there? Fact 2. Elves may often be encountered in the deepest woods where they commune with nature. As far as I can tell, I'm in the very depths of the woods, away from civilization and a chance to have a proper dinner. But my scouting senses tells me it could be even worse. I wonder if I can get bonus points for feeling bad enough even here. Fact 3. The elves adore frolicking in the moonlight. Oh wow, I would watch that. I can even tolerate being in the deepest of woods, if not for too long. Unfortunately, the test didn't say how long it usually takes. Moonlight gave it 15 additional points, but there still was golden sunlight punishment pushing its way through the canopy of leaves above my head. I'm screwed. I won't get to see frolicking elves in the next... How long is it still till dusk? Fact 4. Elves can often be encountered around bodies of water where they ablute themselves. Ablute themselves? As in bathe? Oh, darkest lords, who's composing these texts? Fuck you, I am. That mind-numbing language seems awfully familiar. Fucking hell, I love this game. I turned the booklet around to find some information about the author. What? It can't be. Oh, yes, it can. This guide was written by my old theory instructor. Yes, that one. I clearly remembered a disgusting smile he had, promising to use any means possible to shove knowledge into our heads, whether we wanted or not. Had he put a curse on the handouts? I cast a worried glance at the guide. The half-naked elf chick on the cover was smiling exactly like the teacher. Stop stalking me, you horrendous old imp! I barely overcame the desire to throw the guide as far into the bushes as possible. Oh, well, so be it. Time I actually needed that blasted knowledge. I must get a hold of myself and at least finish the test. I'm strong. I can make it. Fact 5. Elves possess outstanding skills in camouflage, especially in overgrown terrain. They also excel in various martial arts and take no prisoners. I gulp, honestly. Take no prisoners. Part made me worry. The news about martial arts was unsettling too. Of course, I'm able to defend myself if there is a sharp necessity. But I'd still prefer sharp necessities to be shown somewhere farther away from me, like other sharp items. So, fact 5 is either minus 50% chances to meet elves or plus 50, but you would not like it. It really makes you think. Looks like that's it. Time to sum up my chances. So, let's see. 20 plus minus 5. Oh, carry this. What? The test said my chances of finding elves were neither 0 or 100%. So it's either I'll definitely find them or no way I will, and I'd better not even try. What am I supposed to do then? Well, guys, we'll find out next time. Whoop. Thank you all for joining me for more of Lucy's Got Problems. I know I'm enjoying the hell out of this game. You can pick this up on Steam. Link will be in the description, and you can also check out the link to the creator's Patreon. Also, check out our Patreon. Artwork is coming. Yay! And we also have an art request contest going. You guys can request the girls and guys in any horror outfits you want, or spooky Halloween stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Check out all the links in the description. Bye, guys.